Derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp derp derp.
Hi folks, this is Big Gun. Today I got a video here for you of Tier 6 KV-2 Derp Squad. It's Changer 82, Damn the Bots, and Cage Fury. They're on the north spawn of Corellia, and it's a 5 Tier 7s, 10 Tier 6 battle. So this is a fun thing we do. Kind of takes the stress away. We just do it for fun. And let's see how they make out. It looks like they're all going over to the 9 line. Now the KV-2, the average damage per shot is 700, and the average pen is 110. The rate of fire is 2.96 seconds, 2.96 shots per minute. Reload time is 20.25 seconds. Gun depression is -7 degrees. Aiming time is 3.41, and dispersion is 0.56. Average damage is 2,074. So the hit points on this tank is 860. The hull armor is 75 in the front, 75 in the sides, 70 in the back, and the turret armor is 75 in the front, 75 in the side, and 70 in the back. The average speed is 35 kilometers per hour. So the view range is 337, and the concealment is 6.05, so virtually there's no concealment. And with the long aim time, you expose this tank for a few seconds to let your reticle shrink so that you can have a chance of landing the shell where you intend it to. So right now, their team is down by 3 tanks, which is not a good start. They're working this corner. With the long reload times, they can't push or anything. They more or less have to try to hold them on this corner. You see the mini map over on the 1 line. There's a number of tanks moving up the 1 line, enemy tanks, and their team is now down by 5 tanks, and the enemy team has 1 tank down. So it's definitely not improving at this point in time. So now they're down by 7 tanks to 1. So it's 14-8 for the other team, and definitely not looking very good. You see on that shot there, if you don't wait for your dispersion and your reticle to shrink, that shell will go wherever it wants to. You don't have much control on it, so that's a disadvantage of this tank. Although this is pretty OP for a Tier 6 heavy. So there's 2 Leos coming in the back end. So Cage Fury and Damn the Bots are going to go over to the other corner and watch the back end, while Changer and and this Onai kind of hold the this end of the hill. And I believe Damn the Bots has cleared out the Leos coming around that back corner. So now it's 12-7. So the enemy has lost 3 tanks, and their team has lost 8 tanks. So it's not improving at this point in time. Changer manages to kill that T-28 HTC, which is a good tank. So the battle is fairly quiet right now. There's still a number of enemy tanks over on the 1-2 line. I believe there's a T-37 up on the hill at G8, which is going to have shots on that T-3485M in front pretty soon. So there's an Achilles back there that's behind that rock, and Changer could not allow that reticle to shrink, and therefore that shell didn't even come close to hitting him. So we can see that there's enemy tanks going into the cap. So Cage Fury and Damn the Bots is moving into the cap area to see if they can prevent them from capping. So the ONI pushes Changer into the shot from the enemy's OI and destroys him. Meanwhile, the other 2 KV-2s are getting up into the cap area. Cage Fury manages to shoot the T-50-2, and Damn the Bots is moving up to get a shot on that SU-152 that's on the cap. So Damn the Bots kills the SU-152. Now their team is only 2 tanks behind. So they're catching up. We're going to move up and try to get that KV-3. And Cage Fury kills the KV-3. Over on their left is a Churchill 7, which has a lot of hit points left. So they're going to work around and try to kill that Churchill 7. There's OIs and coming up that 9 line, so they've got to get out of the way so they can't get shot in the sides by the OIs while they try to destroy this Churchill 7. They're really working well as a team. And Damn gets a shot into the rear of the Churchill and finishes him off. So now there's 2 OIs left for the enemy team and 2 KV-2s for their team. Now I believe the OIs are both one-shots. So Damn the Bot is going to get into position here. And Cage Fury is sitting in the back there, kind of covering him, see if he can get any shots on those OIs as they turn the corner. There's the first OI. And Damn the Bots finishes him off. So now it's the 2 KV-2s against the 1 OI. And the OI that's left is a one-shot. So Cage Fury takes a shot at the OI and he hits one of the dead tanks in front. So Dan the Bots is going to move in and finishes off the OI. So Dan the Bots had a Top Gun. The whole platoon had 10 kills. So that's a fun match. Thanks for watching.